Namaste, my brothers and sisters. I am your brother Thanet, and we are love. And Merry Christmas to everybody because, it's Christmas time and we can get in a celebration of the celebration of a great being of Jesus Christ. And just in deep gratitude for all the love that Jesus has shown people in this world as a great example. But today we're going to talk about something totally opposite-ish, which is talking about loneliness. I experience loneliness throughout my lifetime quite often because we'll get to the reason why. But if you notice, a lot of people, because since I read energy, I'm aware, my awareness is pretty high. And I say this humbly, that a lot of people are seeking companion. And whenever they fail at seeking companion, the loneliness kind of rises up every time a relationship doesn't work or whatever doesn't work. And we can be addicted to loneliness because we don't know that we need to love ourselves first. That is one of the biggest things I found out. We feel lonely. In my opinion, we feel lonely because we're learning to love ourselves deeply. And instead of loving ourselves deeply, a lot of people look for an external source to give them love. And so the loneliness happens whenever that external source is not filling them. It's not good enough. And so people will turn to drugs, would have serial dating where they just date, and not fulfilled because they're looking for somebody to complete them instead of them realizing that they are completed already. They just have to realize it. And I know it's not easy to just say from loneliness to self-love, but I'm telling you that it's possible because I was the same way. I was looking for romantic love for so many years of my life because Hollywood has taught us that romantic love is the highest level of love. Companionship, making love, and, true, divine, deep love with another being is the highest level of love. But there's a reason why people feel lonelier, feel more lonely nowadays, and there's more single people nowadays because people are starting to realize that a lot of people don't fully commit to each other because they can't commit to themselves. That the divorces are happening because it's a cultured way of love instead of a genuine self-loving way. Instead of loving ourselves deeply and meeting another person who deeply loves himself, two people need each other to be completed. Taught by Hollywood, animation, cartoons, and completion requires something external. But on a spiritual level, we are already complete, but it's hard. The mind doesn't understand what the heck that means. So how did I get over my loneliness? I stopped judging myself for being lonely, and I started loving the time I had alone with myself. I just love hanging out with myself and without judging, because a lot of people would judge you if you were at a bar by yourself. I was doing all of that. I was doing everything that the mainstream consciousness said not to do. I went to eat out by myself. I went to drink by myself because you know what? I decided I'm just going to love myself at the highest level instead of letting people judge me or letting me judge myself. And the loneliness receded only because I was learning to love myself deeper every day as I stopped needing that external love. And the truth is that external love still came. So I'm very deeply grateful. And just remember, when you're lonely, it's just a sign for you to learn to love yourself deeper. And whatever it takes for you to love yourself deeper, if it's making music, if it's dancing, if it's going out to love yourself, if it's whatever it is, just do it. Don't judge yourself and don't let society judge you because you deserve the highest level of love and joy. And that loneliness is not a bad thing. It's just a sign for you to love yourself. Peace and blessings, and I hope that was a wonderful message enough. And shout out to the Zen Out beings, ecstatic dance beings, drum circle beings, and know that this week we are skipping because of Christmas, and my family decided to take a last minute vacation to New Orleans. And thanks to Jessica McNear for showing me what places I can go. And anyways, peace and blessings, and I hope we stay in meditation in peace and joy. And stay committed to love, especially your self-love. Namaste.